the golden trio of my complete success on YouTube, basically, like all of my views, like a third of my views, come from Mr. Brody Animates and his friends Infamous Swoosh and Haminations. And today, Haminations came out with a new video about his pyromaniac brother. If you don't know, quick definition, pyromaniac means that they have some sort of, I think, disorder that they cannot resist starting fires. Yeah, that's pretty weird, but I guess we'll see more into it, and let's get started. Classic Haminations intro, very good. The first version was played on the piano. Fun fact.
Hi, welcome to Bryson's cooking show. Today we are cooking cereal. First add cereal, then... But Bryson, what if I like pouring the milk?
If you like pouring the milk first, then you are statistically wrong, and you are a weirdo. Okay.
First.
And another...
As I was saying, first add cereal, then milk,
He's
and
killing
voila,
7
we've got
people.
cereal.
Yep. Oh, and
What?
there comes the fire. Okay. Oh, God.
Wait, no.
The gates
Oh
of hell
my-
open wide to receive thy soul.
So this went from cooking cereal to this thing? Okay, then.
Now submit thyself to unending torment.
No, please, I'm a good boy. Oh no.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, what the... Oh, my...
Oh, please save me.
What's happening? Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Hi, I'm Bryson, and I once started a grease fire in my house. And believe it or not, this
That's
is not the
not good.
first fire that the Haminations family has endured. Let me start at the beginning. Now, almost all these stories revolve around one sibling, the pyromaniac of the family, my oldest brother, Brody. Now, before I decimate my
Brody.
brother's reputation,
Yep.
slander his name permanently, and ensure that he's never allowed within 500 feet of a lighter ever again, let me just preface with this. I love you, Brody. Our journey begins when Brody was 3 years old. I remember it like
that's very young. If he starts a fire at 3 years old, that's not very safe. I get that's the point of the video. Whatever.
it was yesterday. Except I wasn't even born yet. My family was visiting our grandparents and uncles, and my Uncle Mark decided to have some bonding time with Brody. It remains a mystery to this day what Uncle Mark was thinking, but he decided to teach Brody how to use a lighter and how to lock doors. Two essential skills for any 3-year-old, obviously. In one fell swoop, this
What?
knowledge
If you can lock a door and you can light a fire at 3 years old, what if you lock yourself in a room, light a fire, and just decimate the entire house? You know, just quick analysis of the situation.
transformed Brody from a harmless toddler to a dangerous fire hazard capable of burning the house down. Brody put his knowledge to use immediately. He locked himself in Grandma's room, hid under the bed, and started melting the wax under there. The bottom of the bed began to burn, and the wax started melting down onto the carpet. The family smelled the smoke and ran around the house looking for Brody.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
But the door was locked.
Oh God, I sort of predicted it, but I don't think he burns the house down because that's very dangerous. He probably just like burns the entire bed or something. I don't know.
When they finally got in, they saw Brody with a lighter in hand, standing
my
next to a
gosh.
burning bed. They put the fire out quickly as Brody watched. Even though I wasn't there, I can imagine Brody grinning to himself, because born inside him at that moment was a flame that would never go out. This was the beginning of a lifetime of pyromania. My parents were rightfully mad at Uncle Mark, and years later they got back at him. Uncle Mark's son was very young, and my parents were visiting. Hey, little guy, come here. I'm gonna teach you how to use a lighter.
No.
Skip it up and down up.
Does your family have a pyromaniac, or are you
Wait.
normal?
My main goal is to blow up.
Wait, does that actually? Wait, did he actually set the entire house on fire? That. Oh God.
The next incident happened 1 year later. Brody was 4, and I remember it like it was yesterday. Except I was still not born yet. Mom was outside the house talking to a friend, and Brody was inside unattended. He decided that he wanted a hot dog. He had seen our parents use the microwave before and thought, oh, I just need to put it in the microwave, hit a couple buttons, and hit start. So that's exactly...
That says 1 hour and 35 minutes. Okay, the house, will lose a bit of money in value, let's just say.
What he did, but he unknowingly set it to over an hour. A while later, Mom's friend noticed smoke coming out of the windows in the house. Mom ran inside in a panic and found Brody with his hot dog. I tried to make a hot dog, but all I got was a piece of poop. The hot dog was reduced to a flaming carbon crisp, burnt to the very core.
Gosh.
And that's how my family house almost got burnt down by a hot dog. Then the next year, when Brody was 5, he got
He's getting like every year it's like a tradition for him to set something on fire and break something. It's like, how many years is it gonna go for? And he got glasses now.
This time I remember it clearly. Except I still hadn't been born yet. Once again, he was left unattended in the kitchen. Brody found a lighter, sat on the counter, and began lighting it.
Why are there lighters everywhere in the house? Keep them safe. Lock the drawers. Don't just teach a child how to light a fire and just leave them around the house. Oh my god.
Over and over. You know, for entertainment. Then he thought, I wonder if my glasses are fireproof. He slowly began to raise the lighter closer and closer to...
Safety warning, do not do anything in this video. Just don't. Be responsible with lighters and do not set yourself on fire or your house on fire or anything on fire. Unless it's like firewood or something. Okay.
Space. And the lens cracked. Mom! What was that noise? Did you break your glasses? Yes.
Oh, come on. Holy... That's a thumbnail photo right there.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Or fireberg. Brody?
Also, can I just say that Brody looks sort of similar to Swoosh in animation? Green shirt, brown hair. Anyways.
In his teenage and adult life, has regularly set paper towels on fire on the counter, started fires outside for no reason, and put tin foil in the microwave. I'm not even joking. Hey, Brody, what are you cooking?
It's the Five Guys burger incident, right? Is it the Five Guys burger incident where he left the tin foil on? Yeah, if you watched another video, I forgot which one they mention it. Okay, we're back. Ads. Anyways. Okay, that was a pretty explosive start. Anyways, continue. I sort of forgot what they were talking about because that was a long ad.
And when Brody was 6, he had to be held on a leash whenever he would go out. Yeah, he was one of those kids. However, even the leash could not contain his chaotic nature because somehow...
How a leash can keep, like, literally anything, like, okay, but this little child, Brody, 6 years old, just can go around and rampage the entire thing. This guy's a menace to society.
In one day, Brody set off a car alarm, an elevator alarm, and an airport alarm.
An airport alarm? That's a serious one.
If you haven't figured it out yet, let me just spell it out for you. Brody was a menace to society. He's still a menace, but...
Literally the exact words that I just used. Menace to society. I'm actually the biggest brain. I don't know. I don't know how that happened, but I don't know.
Wife keeps him in check. Most of the time. Now, all these stories were about Brody, but this isn't Brody's channel. Now it's time to talk about how I started a fire. But at least it was an accident, unlike Brody, who set stuff on fire on purpose. Also, all Brody's stories happened when I was just an unborn soul vibing in the quantum abyss. I kinda miss it. Anyway, on to my grease fire story. At this point, I had finally been born, and I was about to start a family recipe with my roommate Dallin. The chicken was defrosting and it was almost ready, so I put some oil in a pot and set the stove on low to heat up and be ready for the chicken. At least I thought I did, but I accidentally put the heat on maximum overdrive.
Oh. Good. What he meant to do was good for cooking, but I don't know if maximum overdrive heat with oil in the pan before anything is put in is good. Just saying.
Then I got distracted talking to Dallin and forgot all about the chicken.
Oh god.
Yes.
After a while, the room suddenly started filling with smoke.
What?
I wonder what that could be. We looked and saw a plume of smoke coming from the pot. As I ran over to try and fix my horrible mistake, the smoke caught fire and blazed forth an eerie orange glow.
No.
I saw into hell in that moment, and the face of Satan stared back at me. Then, for an excruciating couple seconds, I sat there frozen, wondering what to do. Have you heard the term fight or flight? Well, there's actually a third option, freeze. And my brain chose freeze. Dallin saw that I was paralyzed and quickly jumped into action. He grabbed a bowl and carefully covered the pot and extinguished the flame. I was so embarrassed that my big, strong roommate had to save me. I very gingerly helped get rid of the smoke by opening the windows. I cooled and cleaned the pot and very carefully finished the recipe.
So good and tasty?
I also apologized profusely to Dallin, who insisted that it wasn't a big deal. I honestly can't properly explain how embarrassed and ashamed I was. I was just trying to be an adult and make a meal, and I almost burned my house down. But I learned a valuable lesson. The lesson is, have a roommate
Is it just me, or is there like an echo thing?
who's not afraid of fire. I will be more careful in the future, and hopefully next time I won't freeze. To end things off, I want to encourage you all to be careful and cautious when cooking, because you could literally die. Also, stay away from Brody or he will burn down your house. Fortunately, fire won't be an issue for me, because since my fire incident, I have mastered waterbending. And I've mastered firebending. Don't do this, Brody. Don't challenge me. It won't end well.
Nice. That's actually really sick. Nice. Okay. Very weird. Definitely not the way Wow. It's impressive. Oh. It's like real tough animal. Oh, and Bryson wins.
I'm sparing you, brother. I'm letting you go in the name of our past friendship. But I warn you, even a single step out of line will result in your permanent end.
Oh god.
Whatever, this game sucks anyway. You're just mad because you lost. Maybe, but at least my house isn't on fire.
Oh
Hi, thanks for watching. Wasn't that fight scene amazing?
Okay. Yep, that was great. Hope you enjoyed this video, blah blah, everything. Great video overall. Fight scene at the end was good. Interesting stories, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.